Grab your libations. No water here. I'll take 2 fingers of larceny. Your finest craft beer, barkeep.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Unfiltered Gentleman. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in or downloading in, whatever you do.
Right.
I'm Greg. That's Dan.
Yeah.
That's Scott.
Good evening.
A different order here.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row. One of these days I'll get the studio all finished and built out. And put everybody back in the right seats. And when I look to my different locations, you'll be in the right side.
Correct.
And yeah.
All back to our old position.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks for listening. Thanks, you guys, for spreading the word about the show. It's much appreciated. Shout out to, of all places, it's been a while, Los Angeles.
Really? Ooh, they're back in.
LA,
Finally.
LA coming back through. Thank you very much. Finally.
Stepping up.
Yeah. Not a far stretch. A little hop, skip, and jump. We are to LA.
Yeah.
Correct.
So,
Right in my backyard.
yeah, kind of our hometown that never supports their hometown
Right.
drunks, if you will.
Come on, man.
Come on, guys. So, thanks for listening. Thanks, LA. And burp word of the week is beer camp.
Oh,
A little
Beer
easier than
camp.
last week, huh?
wow.
Yeah. The other one, you can't even say it.
I think it was like supercalifragilistic.
Yeah.
I can say it without burping.
Maury Povich? What was it again? I can't even remember anymore.
Malpractice suit or something.
Malpractice.
I forget.
Yes, exactly. It's mastectomy.
Oh,
yeah. So beer camp is our burp word of the week. We'll find out why in just a second. Don't forget, get our Beer Science ringtone on iTunes and tuunes.co, tunes.co. And when you're interacting with us on the social medias, make sure you always hashtag show us your beers.
Yes.
Speaking of beers, let's get right into it.
Yes.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for beer of the week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Yes, I will. A few months back, Sierra Nevada released a 12-pack of collaborations. Each beer in the 12-pack is different, and it's with a collaboration with a different brewery. And they called it Beer Camp. And we're drinking 2 Beer Camp beers tonight. The first one,
camp.
it's 2017 Beer Camp across the world. Hey, if there was a beer camp, sign me up.
That's right.
The first one we're drinking is a collaboration that it was St. Arnold Brewing Company, and it's a Dry-Hopped Berliner-Style Weisse.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So it's kind of like a Berliner Weisse, but it's dry-hopped. Here's what they say about it. Texas's St. Arnold Brewery takes a broad view of beer styles, mastering everything from traditional German, inspired recipes to big experimental creations. Together, we teamed up to brew this dry-hopped Berliner-Style Weisse, featuring a fruit-forward hop character backed up by a snap of mild tartness. It boasts a flavor that's complex, compelling, and very drinkable. It's 4.2%, has 10 IBUs, and has a 3.57 on Untappd. And once again, that's Sierra Nevada and St. Arnold Brewing Company's collaboration. Woo.
That is tart.
It is tart. It's more than a mild tart.
Correct.
That's at least a medium tart.
Yeah, if you're not ready for it.
Woo. I was a little surprised by it.
I was?
Yeah, it's a little more than mild.
I was like, a little mild tart. Let me try. Ooh.
Yeah.
A little tarty.
Little tardy. You're tardy. I definitely get some like fermented fruit on the nose.
Let me check my nose again.
Yeah, I don't know. Has that like fermented fruit smell?
Correct. Yeah, I can see. It almost like almost a little like a sour a little bit. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely got some tartness.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I won't pour it out.
Oh.
Won't pour it out.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No.
I was gonna say. I'll take it if you'll pour it out.
yeah, you can split it amongst us.
But yeah, you know, it's an acquired taste.
I guess so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to be into the tartar sour things in life to enjoy this. So, would you buy it?
No.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, I co-signed Scott actually. I don't know that I'd actively look for it.
Yeah. I think I'm glad I was able to try it. I think it's fun trying the collaboration.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't think I'd go back for seconds if
Yeah.
I had something else on the table I could be drinking.
That's kind of what I found out about me with like tart or sour beers. Like I've visited twice now, Casa Agria, and that's in my hometown of Oxnard, California.
in the hood.
You know it. And man, I just, it's something fun to try, and it's nice to see the beers with all these different colors and everything, but I don't know, I can't dig it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's the longest I've ever sat with flights, like trying to drink them down, you know what I mean? I'm like, dang,
That's
these
rough.
sour beers won't go away.
I have to say, as a housewarming gift into my new house here, my buddy gave me a Creaky Bones and an Agrestic from Firestone, and I've had the Creaky Bones so far, not the Agrestic yet, but the Creaky Bones, while a sour, I mean, it's a wild, delicious.
Okay.
Like, I'd say it's actually a little bit tartar than this.
Really?
But it's just everything about it. It's great flavor. This almost seems like it was accidentally tart, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not. It was on purpose, but it almost seems like it started to go south or something.
Right, like they were trying to go for a different flavor, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, whoops.
Right. And I mean, these two breweries know what they're doing. I don't think that's the case at all.
Correct.
But the Creaky Bones, it's like, oh, God, it's tart, but it's balanced, and it's got great flavor to it. And I could drink that over and over again.
Okay.
And I'll have to report back on the Agrestic. So anyways, yes, Beer Camp. The next, our bullpen beer is also from Beer Camp, and I think we'll probably enjoy this a little more. It's a porter, so
okay.
Usually can't go wrong with that. We have a listener email to get to, of course. Old Timer of the Week and Beer Babe of the Week. Scott's got a Tales from Uber. We got some booze news, and if time permits, I'm pretty sure it will. Will Scott pour it out? With a different beer.
Wow, a different
Yeah.
pour
out.
With
This
not
is
the
gonna
one
be
he's
good.
already stated he won't pour out.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so
Me either.
I know, right?
let's hop right into it. Old timey word of the week is dog soup.
Dog
Dog
soup.
soup.
Dog soup. Glass of water.
Yeah, really?
The glass. Yeah, it makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Dog bowl, dog soup. Glass. Anybody got a Bubs for that one?
I need a lot. Go ahead, man.
No, never mind. You go for it.
I need a lot of dog soup after looking at all those bubs.
Oh
I was
God.
gonna say that's a tall glass of dog soup with those bubs over there.
I like yours better.
I think
You
Dan wins.
Yeah, Dan wins.
Dan wins.
Hands down.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Dan's
It was
the
a
winner.
blowout.
Hey, now let's not go there.
Hey.
All right, let's move things around. A little beer babe of the week.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
It is indeed this week's beer babe of the week. Her name is Amy Brooks, and you can find her on Instagram at Amy on Draft, all one word.
Oh, cool.
She has the perfect combination of girl who
Oh,
loves
wow.
beer and football.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Look at that.
yeah. I mean, she's a
Well-
Bills fan, so try not to hold that against her.
She,
But
I was gonna say she doesn't like football, but she likes her
Right.
Bills.
yeah, right. She likes sport.
I guess I can't. They're doing good so far this year.
Yeah,
Shit.
better than the Chargers.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Hey, well, at least they won a game this weekend.
Yeah, last weekend. Yeah.
Or last week, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anybody else team win last week? Okay, moving on.
I'm not expecting anything out of the Niners. They're pulling the Lakers. They're going to take the season.
All right.
Yes.
Get
Oh, man.
that first draft
That's
pick.
right, because that worked out so well from this year.
I know, right?
Sorry. Anyways, back to Beer Beer of the Week. Amy Brooks. Follow her, like I said, at Amy on Draft on Instagram. Please, please, please do yourselves a favor, follow her. All right, we have a listener email to get to. Let's do that right now. The subject is new house, new beer.
Ooh.
Hey, gentlemen, I know Greg was talking about moving a couple weeks ago, so that begs the question, what was your first beer at the new place? Cheers, Chris.
Oh wow.
I can tell you, because I have a memory for beer and nothing else. The very first beer we drank, we got the keys to the place, we kicked the realtor out, and we cracked open 2017 Sticky Monkey.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that was very much on purpose.
I can dig that.
Yeah. I was
Wow,
like,
you guys did that right.
yeah. We didn't want to start off on the wrong foot here.
Uh-huh.
So we got to the 2017 Sticky Monkey. We also had, like I said, the Creaky Bones from my buddy a couple nights later. And our first night of having like things here and a bed to sleep in, we cracked open. Oh, God. 2016
Ooh.
Parabba-Java.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, for those of you who have not had a Parabba-Java, it's the coffeed version of Parabola, and it is quite easily top 5. It is so good.
Wow.
And not easy to come by. It was funny. We've had one for over a year. We got one last year, and we were up in Firestone this year a couple months ago. And we looked in their fridge, and there was a re-release of the 2016. They didn't release it for 2017. It was like 2016 Parabba-Java. I was like, another one? Okay. So I grabbed another bottle. So I was like, all right, we should drink one now. We should
there you go.
Celebrate the new place with the Parabba-Java.
Absolutely.
I can dig it.
Yeah. I've also had some 805s. Wow, very Firestone heavy.
Yeah, I know, right?
First couple weeks here.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, I had some 805s. Had some Dudes Brew from the Dudes Brewery.
Oh, man.
Had a couple growlers from Five Threads. Had a Bliss. Dan would appreciate that last week.
Mm-hmm.
As well as their Game Day Blonde.
God, the Bliss.
Yeah.
And then on to day 2.
Yeah.
I know. Right?
And then our second day here, we were out of beer. I think that's it so far. A lot of 805. We had people coming in and helping all that, so we wanted a beer that was very universal for everybody, but also not shit. So 805 was the beer of choice for that. Dudes. A lot of Firestone, which
That's good.
nothing wrong with that.
Right on.
Nothing wrong with the
I think
Firestone.
the first beer I had at my place back in the days when I first got it was a Mendocino Brewing Eye of the Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I could dig that.
And that one, not only not a bad beer, but packing some heat in the ABV.
Oh, my God.
Isn't it like 7.5 or 8?
I think it's like at least 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll catch you in the boo-boo. You got a
Need
boogie-woogie on your brain,
Yeah,
man.
you need some dog soup after a couple of those.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Scott, do you remember your first beer at your place?
Chances are, 11 years ago, it'd be a Miller Lite.
Or whatever was on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the 36-pack was at the store.
Got to
at the
save
time.
money now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far you've come.
Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
I've moved right up in the
been
old
quite the journey.
alcoholic world.
It's funny, like I used to go to his house, and even before like I was crazy into it, like with the show and stuff, I'd still drink pretty good beer and IPAs or whatever. I'd go over like, hey, want a beer? And it'd be like Natty Ice or whatever's on sale, And now you go over and it's like, hey, you want a beer? And you pull out like a Stone multi-pack or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Stepping it up.
Yeah.
Well, I still have the old, like the Bud Light and all that,
Trusty.
It's just, for just me. But if
When you're getting hammered.
if somebody's
hey.
coming over, I'll try to step it up a
Class
little bit.
it up a notch.
Be the nice host.
Get out the good china.
Right. Well, now
That's
he
right.
even has his own growler.
Yeah, I got my first growler a
Oh,
while back.
man, we were talking about
Yeah.
that a few weeks ago for
Yeah.
Institution.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's stepping things up.
That's right.
Yeah,
can
life's
dig it.
getting good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a bullpen beer coming up,
All
and Scott poured out. And before we get to news, I think maybe we should do a little Tales from Uber action.
Does your cabbie make you queasy? It's Tales from Uber.
So I'll talk about just a few weeks ago. It's kind of like a couple of trips that kind of blended in together. I picked up a lady in Camarillo, and she needed to go to Newport Beach because she's going to rehab.
Oh,
So we talked quite a bit because it's a couple hours drive.
apparently
so,
you talked quite a bit.
yeah. So she was telling me all of her problems. And she finally at one point she told me she goes, I'm not drunk all the time. She's like,
What's your problem?
yeah, I'm like, yeah, I am. So what do you say?
Maybe you should be driving.
Are you drunk now? It doesn't matter. And she said, well, but just like it's like once a week, and I just and I go crazy. I mean, I go all out, and I just do weird things and crazy things and
like
things that
what?
I can't explain. And that's when I said, hey, you want to just like one more before you get into rehab?
Yeah.
just checking. But anyway, so I got to Newport Beach. So I'm on my way back, and I get another call, pick up some guys, I don't know, a couple miles from StubHub.
Mm-hmm.
And
where the Chargers play.
Exactly, where the Chargers play. And this is
wow.
That soccer arena.
yes, that have more soccer fans than Charger fans.
Yeah.
So I picked the guys up at a hotel. Both of them wearing Eagles jerseys. This is when they played the Eagles.
Oh, wow.
And very nice guys, though, because the first thing I said as we were on our way to StubHub, I said, you guys going to take it easy on my Chargers today? And the guy was like, oh, you know what, sir, you never know. Like they say, any given Sunday. And,
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
Listen,
What he should have said
yeah.
is like, yeah, we're looking forward to the bye week.
So what was funny is as we get closer to StubHub and we're seeing people walk down the street, you'd see like just mobs of Eagles jerseys.
Oh, shit.
And every now and then you see a Charger jersey.
Oh, man.
And so we finally got into the stadium. And then I dropped him off and, I don't know, did a couple more. But then I got home in time to see like maybe the second half. And those of you who watched the game, which was probably like me and, I don't know, maybe one or two other people.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. And you could see in the stands, it was like all these green jerseys, Eagles jerseys, and a spattering of blue Charger jerseys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's kind of always been the case with Chargers when they go play a home game.
You know,
especially
I went to
now.
their last San Diego home game last year, and they played the Redskins, I think.
Oh, really?
Or the Chiefs. It was a red team. It might have been the Chiefs.
Could have been the Chiefs.
I think it was the Chiefs. Anyways, they played a red team, and it was a sea of red at Qualcomm.
Gosh.
And also, they got booed as they left the field for the last time because it was the last game in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
That crowd booed the fuck out of them.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, here's a little bit more insight on how well the Chargers are doing. The NFL, the league, is talking about forcing them back to San Diego because now the Rams don't want them anymore because they're not drawing enough people. The Rams don't think they're drawing enough people to help support their new stadium.
Uh-huh.
So now they're saying that we don't want to partner with you anymore.
Oh, wow.
And the league is saying you're not really holding up your end of the bargain as far as you're an LA based team and you think an LA team would draw more
Right. Wow.
and so now they're thinking, I don't know if they can legally do it or not, but they're thinking about making them go back to San Diego
Wow.
and work out some kind of a deal with the San Diego people.
Here's the crazy thing. How are the Rams drawing that many people? I went to the Rams game like a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
It was more Redskin fans than Rams fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
speaking of
God,
sea of
man.
red, like it was very much a sea of red. So
Wow.
I don't think they have a whole lot of room to talk.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I guess
But they're getting more people. I guess I think was it yesterday they played or no, last week they played Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they had like 60,000 people there.
Oh, did they? When
Yeah.
I went, there was a lot of empty seats. I think it was week 2 of this season. A lot of empty seats.
Oh yeah, I think didn't they play the Redskins that day when you went?
Yeah, that sounds about right. A lot of empty seats, and the seats we got were free because a person's husband worked for the team and literally came into work with a stack, just inches high of tickets. Like, who wants to go this week?
Oh
and the
my
whole
God.
section was from the person I know's work.
Wow.
Yeah. And they weren't bad seats. It wasn't like, oh, you can have these nosebleeds so we can fill it out for TV. Like, it was, here, have these really good seats.
Wow, that's crazy. And you
Yeah.
know the thing about the Chargers, too, and I do not like the Chargers being a Raider fan, but if they played in another division, they could actually compete for like a division title with anyone else, other than the Patriots because they got that locked. But you know what I mean? Like, they're a good team. It's just,
Wait, the Chargers?
I think so. I think that the AFC West is just so fucking hard. Like, you know what I mean? With the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Yeah.
And like, it's just, it's rough competition.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think part of the problem is, and I think maybe it's just going to take time, but LA hasn't had a team in so long, so everybody's kind of like found another team to root for.
Yeah, it's already happened.
Everyone has a team that's not LA.
Yeah.
Non-LA,
Yeah.
It's like the only city where you can go to different bars and go to like, a Niners bar or a Steelers bar.
Right.
Like, you have bars that aren't for the team that's in your city.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an experience watching a game here in Southern California.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, you'd think we're like Rams and Charger fans, but it's not happening,
not
man.
that
Like,
much.
I go to my local Buffalo Wild Wings, and there's a handful of Raider fans, but there's also Packer fans, and then there's
Yeah.
Redskins fans, and
Yeah.
it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, we're all transplanted over here. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the Rams may be a little more popular because
Right.
they used to be here. I mean, the Chargers were here, but I think they left in like, I don't know, 61 or 62 or something like that.
Yeah,
And the Rams were here up till like mid-90s, and then they left. So some of the Rams fans have gone back. And,
right.
Yeah, there's some
whatever,
old timey fans that stuck with them.
yeah. I guess the cure-all is, if a team starts winning, then
But they
People
are
are
in
gonna-
they're still not.
yeah, that's true. The
Drawing
Rams,
much.
but the Rams do that every year. They'll win their first like 4 or 5 games,
Yeah.
and then just like
Then
fall
they
apart.
fall apart.
Yeah. Just wait for it.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, and as much of a hater of this team as I am, I think the best team for Southern California as far as drawing a crowd would have been the Raiders.
Yeah, it would have been.
I mean, to move a team here There's a shit ton of Raiders fans down
Yeah.
here.
I know, man.
I think that would have been your best bet for filling out a shitty stadium like the
True
Coliseum.
that.
So, but I'm also glad they're not here.
Correct.
Crime's bad enough.
That's
Hey,
right.
Crime is
I'm
bad
looking
enough.
forward to my Vegas
The last
trips.
time they were here,
Yeah.
they had to build that new prison in Ventura.
New prison.
Yeah.
Oh,
To house all the Raiders.
sounds about right.
So anyway, that was my Tales from Uber.
Okay, that took a turn.
It sure did.
Get it? Turn? I got it. All right, should we play Will Scott Pour It Out,
Sure.
or should we go to our bullpen?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, you still got beer.
Go ahead, go ahead and go to the bullpen.
No, you got beer. You got beer. We're gonna play Will Scott Pour It
Okay.
Out.
Let's do it.
If the song will play.
Yeah.
No, the song's not gonna play, so we're gonna go without it. All right, Will Scott Pour It Out. I'm reaching over. I have a glass that is full. I'm not showing him the can.
A full glass.
A full glass.
Smells kind of apricot-y.
Interesting that you think it's apricot-y.
Mm.
He's smelling. He's
Ooh,
sipping.
Took a sip.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. He's thinking about it.
I can't really...
There we go.
There it is.
That was a delay. Let's take another sip.
Another sip. He's
Swirling.
yeah.
Looks like a sommelier.
Man, I can't really pinpoint the taste. I'm so I guess stick with apricot.
Okay. That's not correct.
Oh.
Okay.
But before I tell you what it is.
I
Yeah.
won't pour it out.
Oh, okay.
Do you like it?
I won't buy it.
Okay.
All right.
But
well,
you'll choke one
But
down.
if
Yeah,
someone
you will.
hands it to me, yeah,
which is
I'll choke
worse?
one down.
This one or the Berliner-Style Weisse?
the Berliner style.
Oh, so you'd rather have this one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Not myself. I would rather have the Berliner-Style Weisse. This is from the dudes, the aforementioned dudes, who make a pretty good IPA, but not a very good boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
Boysen-
I wasn't even close.
Yes.
Wow.
This is from their Juice Box series, Boysenberry Wheat Ale. An ale with natural flavors.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, now that you say boysenberry, I'm going to pour it out.
Yeah. On the can it says, wheat ale berry good. It's a tasty fruit with SoCal roots. We give you our boysenberry wheat ale, first commercially cultivated by Walter Knott at his Buena Park farm. The boysenberry is known for its sweet, tart, juicy deliciousness. It's mostly used in jams, pies, syrups, and now beer.
Beer.
That's right.
Why
We
not?
took a
Beer.
perfectly good wheat beer and added a little zing to it. Hey, sometimes you just gotta grab life by the berries.
There you go.
By the berries.
This is from the Dudes Brewing Company.
That's interesting, man. They went with boysenberry
Yeah.
and put that in a beer.
I can firmly attest to me not being a fan of that one.
Is that right?
I don't think I'm a fan of fruity beers.
I can't stand
I'll
fruity
drink
beers.
this one, though.
Correct.
And this one, not only is it fruity, to me, it's way too sweet.
Really?
Yeah, very sweet.
Hmm.
I can't do it.
Wow.
I got more in the
Is it-
fridge.
Is it even like tart? Or is it just like sweet?
To me, it's just sweet.
Yeah, it's not really tart.
Okay.
The one that you're drinking is a lot tartar
Right.
to me than
Okay.
this.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. The Dudes does these really cool things on Groupon where like you get 2 flights and like 12 cans to take home and some other goodies. And so we do those from time to time because they do some good beers, but we always end up getting stuck also with some because it's predetermined what you get to take home. Some of their like fruity stuff, and I just cannot stand their fruit beers.
Oh, man.
If you want to pour a little bit of this in your glass,
Yeah, you can
you're
try
welcome
it.
to.
Let's-
Just to see what it tastes like.
Yeah. In fact, let's play. Will Dan pour
There you
it
go.
out?
Let's see if Dan will pour it out. Or if you want to drink off my glass.
Yeah, I know,
big
right?
Fella.
Just a little sippy.
Yeah.
I'm going to smell it
There he
first.
goes. He's smelling.
Ooh, yeah. You can smell that boysenberry. Holy
Is that
shit.
excited or is that like, oh
apricot?
shit?
I mean, it's an oh shit. Like, it's strong. Like you said, like, it's definitely fruity. Like, I can understand
Yeah.
why you said apricot or it's something. You can, right off the top, it's like,
Some
holy
kind of fruit.
shit. Okay.
Now he's going in for the sip. He's swirling. He's thinking. Now he's trying not to laugh.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew, you're right. It isn't tart. It is just a sweet. It does taste like
To me, it's just like drinking sugar beer.
like a jam beer.
Yeah.
Beer jam.
Beer jam.
Beer jam.
Beer jam might be better than this, though.
I'd put it on my toast,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I'd actually drink it.
Will you pour it out?
No,
Okay.
I drink it.
okay.
So you'll pound it and get through it?
Yeah, I'd get through it like a man.
Good man.
Like a real man.
Good man.
Yeah, to be fair, when I had it at the brewery, I did not pour it out. I just, after the first sip, and I couldn't take it, it was in like a taster, just pounded the taster real quick.
Okay.
Wow.
Down the hatch.
Okay.
Here's the weird thing. On tap, it is significantly better than out of the can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I know people are like, oh, I like beers on tap. Like, yes, I get that. But it has a different flavor. Like on tap,
Wow.
it's not as sweet.
Oh.
It's a little more carbonated and airy and light and refreshing.
Oh,
where-
okay.
where this to me is like a sticky mess,
Yeah.
and I'm not a fan.
Wow. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Just right off the top, I could smell that. I was like, woof. That's boysenberry, baby.
Yeah, there it is.
That's some fruit.
There she blows.
Fruit it up.
Fruit it up. All right, let's talk a little news while you guys not pour out your beer.
Okay.
We'll get to the bullpen in just a second.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
It's growing on me now.
Is it? Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe it shocked me. It shocked the senses at first. But I don't know. I'm kind of digging it now.
He's gonna stop by and get some.
I know, right?
I know. He's like, so where's this dude's brewery? You guys have all had probably Mission Brewing down from San Diego.
Indeed, I have.
In fact, we had Mission's Hef, I think, back in January as our first beer of the year. Or something like that. Anyways, 10-year-old Mission Brewery is on the hunt for capital, and you could own a piece of the brewery. San Diego-based craft brewery launched a crowdfunding campaign in order to sell $1 million worth of equity to non-accredited investors. They want to get at least $300,000 and are shooting for $1 million, which will keep them open for the next couple of years. They're expecting to produce 20,000 barrels of beer in 2017. Numbers. Basically, the stock will go for $4.32 a share, and you have to buy at least $200. But there are perks. You spend $500, you get a complimentary round of beers for 10 guests. $1,000, you get private parties. The 1,000 is a complimentary round of beers for 10 guests.
Oh.
10,000 private party for those who contribute $10,000 or more. 500 gets you an engraved plaque that will be displayed in the brewery.
Nice. Hall of Fame.
Beer Hall of Fame.
That's right.
It's interesting. I wonder if they're having issues. They want to use the capital to get better equipment and hire more people to keep them going. But this sounds a little bit like Speakeasy Brewing. Remember we talked about them heavily
You're
a little
right.
while back. They needed the capital to keep going, and eventually they luckily got bought out by not AB InBev.
Correct.
And were able to keep going. So,
Oh my God, that's awful.
yeah, so keep your ears peeled because they have a couple of beers that I really like. Their peanut butter, surprisingly, is amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I like that.
I like their double shipwrecked. Is that Mission?
Yes.
Yeah, I can dig it.
That one's like 13%, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why Dan likes it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
You know what I don't mind is the boysenberry.
It's growing on him.
Yeah, it really grew on me a little bit.
Going on, yeah.
Sorry, just got a little excited about
Cleanse
that.
your
Right
palate
there.
with a little bit of this bullpen beer
Okay.
as we call to the bullpen and warm it up.
Okay.
Before we do that, though, Untappd reveals the top beers of summer 2017. We won't go through the whole list. We'll just pick out a few that were ranked highly in the summer of 2017, according to Untappd. What do we got here? Alaska, Hopthermia. Arizona's Hop Knot. Excuse me, these are by state. So Alabama.
okay.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas's BDCS 2017, 4.54. That's a good rating. It's from Ozark Beer Company. California, highest rated beer was from Bottle Logic Brewing, which I believe is down in Anaheim. It was their fundamental observation. Colorado, Oscar Blues Brewery, barrel-aged 1050 Imperial Stout aged in bourbon, which 4.48. Sounds delicious. That's a weird summer beer to me.
Huh.
I don't think I'd expect that for the summer.
You know what's interesting too? California. It seems like, man, like, there's all these breweries that are just like, it seems like they're just, everyone's like really good. You know what I mean? And there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever really had anything from that brewery, and it's here.
Oh, you never had anything from Bottle Logic?
No.
I had one thing, and I cannot remember what it was.
Right, because I've even heard of Oscar Blues, right?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of Oscar Blues,
Right.
like Dale's Pale Ale.
Correct.
And, was it like Mama's pills or Mama's little pills or something like that.
Right, but
1050 is good. I haven't had the barrel aged one.
I've never had Bottle Logic though, and it's right here.
Yeah, down in Anaheim.
There's just a lot, man.
Yeah, their distribution doesn't go super far.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's a little nice when you see their bottles. You
Oh,
should
okay.
Grab one.
Right on.
What else we got here? Any states you guys like? Florida's Funky Buddha Brewery, which recently got bought out. Their last snow got a 4.36.
Funky Buddha.
Yeah. Hawaii, Maui Brewing Company's double overhead, 3.91. I think there's only like 2 breweries in all of Hawaii, so that was some slim competition. Louisiana, Parish Brewing Company, Ghost in the Machine. Here we go. Massachusetts, Trillium Brewing Company, very popular. Headroom. I don't know Headroom, though. It's their 2017 edition. They got a 4.67. So the list goes on and on. We don't need to go through the whole thing. I have had, this is good. Zipline Brewing Company. Dang! IPA.
Dang.
That's from Nebraska.
That's funny.
That's a good one. So, anyways, enough of that.
Dang. I gotta have that just because that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Gangster.
All right. You still drinking your not pour out over there? All right.
I can switch.
Oh, yeah, you got 2 glasses. I mean, I don't want to, rush you or anything, but I have made the call.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
Yes, passing the beer around. Our second beer camp beer for today is their collaboration with Garage Project. It's the Camp Out Porter. Dan will like that it's a 7.7%.
I do.
32 IBUs. Has a 3.7 on Untappd. In honor of Beer Camp, our friends at New Zealand's Garage Project Brewery wanted to carry the camping theme straight to the flavor of our beer. Featuring a unique malt smoked over Manuka wood, rare Manuka honey, and vanilla beans. This robust... sounds like dog shit, doesn't it? Like, look at that pile of Manuka. This robust porter has sweet notes reminiscent of marshmallows toasted over a campfire. Let's see here. Do you feel like you're camping?
Yes. Have this with some s'mores or something. You know what I mean?
I'm honestly not getting a whole lot on the nose on this one. It's light smell.
Okay.
Maybe my nose has just been exhausted from all the coke I was doing with the Dolphins coaches. A lot of coke.
Yeah, man. Hey, Dolphins fans, they need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough year. Rough year for football.
Yeah. I do get a little a hint of smoke on the tongue. Hint of smoke. Not a lot, which is good because I don't like smoke flavoring.
Right.
To me, it's just gross. So a little bit of smoke. I also get like that sweetness from like the marshmallow. It doesn't taste necessarily like a marshmallow.
Right.
But it's like the equalness of sweetness to a marshmallow. A little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon in there.
I think I would like to drink this while I'm camping. Like, just because, like you said, like the smokiness, I think it would be something like I would like to drink by a campfire.
Yeah. And I think it tastes less like a s'more, but I have a feeling, and I wish I would have thought about this sooner, would pair well with a s'more.
Yeah.
Like I think about a s'more, like it would just...
Chocolate and beer is just the shit.
Yeah.
And I think, maybe this would work well with a s'more.
I think so. Somebody go get us a s'more.
That's right.
I have s'more beer.
There
you go.
There we go.
S'more
clever. So clever.
Beer.
Anyway, so yes, once again, that is the Camp Out Porter, the collaboration of Sierra Nevada and Garage Project. Vanilla and honey. I don't really get any honey. Maybe that's just the sweetness.
Maybe.
Honey.
Honey. Anyways, back to the news. This is a story we just needed to bring up. It's why beer bellies are a myth.
Wait.
This comes from Market Watch. Yes.
Don't look in this room.
That's been my excuse for years.
I know, right?
Beer may have bad reputation for its empty calories and the beer bellies, but some research suggests it could have some health benefits. For 35 years, Americans have been celebrating beer at Oktoberfest. The event has unlimited 1 ounce tastings of more than 3,500 beers, plus competitions between some 800 breweries. This must be a specific Oktoberfest. How could beer actually be good for you? Let's talk about this.
It has electrolytes.
Yeah. Beer could lower the risk of diabetes.
Yes.
Among 70,000 people, including both drinkers and non-drinkers, the lowest risk of diabetes was in the group of men who had 14 drinks a week. 14 drinks a week.
A week?
A week. It's only 2 a day.
Oh, man.
I heard 2 a day is actually good.
Yeah.
2 a day keeps the doctor
Well,
away.
4 days got to be even better.
Yeah,
There's-
I've doubled the chance of not getting
Yeah.
diabetes.
It's a delicate balance, I've read.
Yeah. They say moderate drinking is key here. Clean eating for busy family. Oh, whatever. Like wine, it does not contain any
Define moderate.
added sugar. Yeah. I'm moderately drunk every night.
I know, right?
Does not contain any added sugar once it's fermented, unlike cocktails. Drinking beer can promote heart health. That's 1 to 2 drinks a day for men and half to 1 drink a day for women. Oh, that sucks to be a chick. Saw the slowest decline in good cholesterol levels. More so for those who opted for beer over hard liquor, with beer drinkers experiencing better outcomes than people who drank hard liquor. Well, that's good for us.
Beer. Oh, God.
Oh, well,
That's
you
disgusting.
kind of threw up at the end. Started
Yeah.
off strong.
I need a new mic.
Yeah, I think so. There's actually no hard evidence to suggest a person's gut comes from consuming a lot of beer. The good news for those celebrating at the GABF over, not last weekend, the weekend before, which runs, we know when, drinking a lot of the beverage can increase calorie intake and prevent fat burning, and beer does contain phytoestrogens, which can cause hormonal changes in men that make more prone to storing belly fat.
Oh, jeez.
And
I
as you
am
look-
pregnant.
As we learned a month or so ago, can also give you man tits if you're drinking IPA.
Give you bitch tits.
But
Bitch
again,
tits, Bobs.
yeah, it comes down to moderation. Studies show.
Got bubs.
Finally,
Oh,
one study
man.
published 2007 showed that men who consumed more than 3 drinks a day were 80% more likely to have more belly fat than those who didn't consume as much.
God damn it.
But there's also more than 2 drink per day limit. So they're saying that 2 drinks per day, you'll be really healthy.
Okay, what size are the drinks that they're talking about?
Tall boys,
2 pitchers.
I know, right?
yeah, 2 pitches a day.
Okay, then I'm good.
Yeah.
2 bathtubs a day.
Yeah. I just think we're extra healthy.
That's right.
You know,
Isn't that weird? How can something be good for you at the same time? Well, not too much.
right?
Not too much.
I mean, no one's ever said like, "Hey, don't overdo the broccoli."
You're right. You
Just
imagine?
saying. I don't know.
That's
It's
weird.
It is weird. I think it's weird.
Agreed.
What else? Drake's Brewing is bringing back War Pigeon. Have you guys had War Pigeon?
No.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Drake's Brewing's up in NorCal, if I am not mistaken. And War Pigeon is quite the hot bomb.
War pigeon.
War Pigeon.
Hmm.
Limited release, bringing it back this month. You guys should check it out. If you're looking for a beercation, which I know I am, Mother Earth Brewing has opened up their own motor lodge. It's a restored like 1970s old motor lodge, and they have a bunch of beer, and they have fun poolside activities that involve Mother Earth Brewing and all that kind of
That's a
stuff.
great idea.
Does the pool have beer?
I don't think it's filled with beer,
Oh, okay.
if that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking, yes.
Yeah, I don't believe so. I think they're afraid you would just get in there and empty it
And I would.
in minutes.
Sir, put the straw down.
Kid comes into the office. Sir, the pool's empty again. This is the 3rd time today.
When is he leaving?
Checks out next year.
He's never checking out.
It's like Hotel
There's
California.
no checkout time.
Yeah, you can check it any time you like, but you can never leave.
That's right.
That's right.
And what else? Oh, the U.S. Association of Cider has finally introduced it. Another beer, please.
Introduced it.
They have introduced it.
Give this man a beer.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Jack.
Introduced style guidelines for cider.
Okay.
You know, beer has different
wow.
guidelines. Like an IPA is this, and a Pilsner is this.
Yeah.
Well, cider, besides not being very tasty,
Correct.
finally has guidelines. Modern ciders are made primarily from culinary table apples. Compared to other standard styles, these ciders are generally lower in tannins and higher in acidity. And it goes into what the aroma, flavor, appearance, and varieties should be. And then they have heritage ciders. Heritage ciders are made primarily from multi-use or cider-specific bittersweet apples, heirloom varieties, wild or crab apples, or sometimes used for acidity and tannin balance. So more just like rando apples, it sounds like. These ciders will generally be higher in tannins than modern ciders. This style encompasses, those produced in the West Country of England, northern France, northern Spain, as well as New World ciders and other ciders in which cider-specific apple varieties and production techniques are used. And once again, they have guidelines for aroma, flavor, appearance, and variety.
Cool.
It seems kind of weird to me that they didn't already have that.
I know. Isn't that kind of weird?
Which kind of makes sense because overall, I do not like apple cider. It's kind of gross and sugary and sweet, and a lot
Agreed.
like the boysenberry. But I found a brewery, I guess a cidery. I don't know what you'd call it.
I don't know.
Cidery.
Sounds good to me.
I believe it was Templeton. It's just outside of Paso. And it was really good. And they did them kind of dry, hoppy style ciders. Like they brewed them like a beer, but they were cider. And like one of them tasted like you took an IPA and mixed it with just a hint of apple.
Oh, really?
It was actually really good
they
and
were
refreshing.
real delicate with the flavor.
Yeah. And not only would I not pour that out, like I would buy it again.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. But
That's
overall,
interesting.
usually ciders are very just like, apple
they're
juice.
too sweet, man. Yeah, it is basically apple juice. Just supposedly you can get drunk off of it.
Right. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, compared to water, I guess is better. Than
Yeah, I know,
apple.
right?
But other than that, no thanks. So, and finally, Fortune.com has done an article on 5 brewers you might not know, but will very soon. And I figured I'd list them off real quick. That way, if we see them or you, the listener, sees them, let us know. Try it. Tweet us. Tell us how it was. Because I've never heard of any of these. And,
Okay.
they're all relatively new. Great Notion Brewing. They're out of Oregon. They were founded 18 months ago.
Dang.
Black Project Spontaneous and Wild Ales. They're from February 2014. Well, I mean, they were founded February 2014. And Scofflaw, SCOFFLAW. I don't know.
Sounds right.
They're out of Atlanta. Bagby. They've been around for 10 years, so they're not that new. But Jeff Bagby, who founded it, obviously, spent 10 years as here's the tenure. 10 years as the head brewer for Pizza Port Brewing.
Oh, okay.
So if you like
Pizza Port, yeah.
they do some good shit.
Yeah, they do.
Little Mongo IPA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can co-sign that one.
Yeah. So, sorry, they haven't been around for 10 years, but he was 10 years the brewer there. So, yeah, if you guys see any of those breweries, let us know. Let us know if you try it. I want to know if they're worth looking into.
Yeah,
'Cause I never heard of them. It's like 5 breweries you should know. Like, do tell. Yes. Please. Let us.
Don't know them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But we'd like to.
Yeah.
We'd like to know them intimately.
No, that's right.
Oh, wait, maybe not that intimately. So.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
Why not?
Cue porno music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, let us know. You can tweet us at Unfiltered Gents. Or also social medias. You can find us just The Unfiltered Gentleman. Or hey, if you're at one of those breweries, maybe you could drunk dial us and leave us a message.
There you go.
Come on.
Yeah, 805-538-BEER.
Beer.
805-538.
Beer.
Yes.
Beer.
There you go. It's 2337.
Beer it is.
Absolutely.
I'll show you how a man drinks beer.
I love that one.
That's underused.
God damn it,
That's
butthead.
underused. That's so good. I should play this every time we drink like a fruity beer.
I'll show you how a man drinks beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time Scott doesn't pour it out.
That's right.
Anyways. I think that's everything for tonight.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
That we covered it all.
I think so. A to Z and everything in between.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening and telling friends and all that good stuff. Keep spreading the word and whatever else you do to tell people
Whatever
about
else
it.
to spread.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Whoop. Hey.
As long as the word is with
That's
it,
right.
you can spread it.
Yes.
Exactly. Follow us on all our social medias that we just named off. Find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com and, of course, theunfilteredgentleman.com/listen. Just tell your friends to go there. That's how they can listen to the show. Once again, drunk dial us, 805-538-BEER. We're a lot safer than your ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Please.
Hell of a lot.
Is there anything worse than drunk dialing your ex-girlfriend?
Oh, man. We won't get a restraining order on you.
Absolutely not. We'll be glad you did.
Yes.
Yep.
Drunk dial us. We won't call you a creep or
Yep.
tell your friends how small your penis is or anything like that. So just drunk dial us, 805-538-BEER. It's that easy to remember. So look for us next week. And don't forget to follow along with our fantasy football with the Booze League. The old the old Booze and Tug League is what it's called.
I'll turn it around one day.
Oh, yeah.
Dan's going to make a comeback
Yep.
for us and win the league once again.
Yeah, I want
Season's
to.
not over.
Yeah, reclaim your crown.
I want to.
You must. So anyways, while you're out there, make sure you're staying hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.